Viewer discretion advised. High point, baby.
High point, baby.
Guys, welcome back to the Dirtbag Outdoors YouTube channel. Thank you for tuning on in. Check this out. I've got 3 9mm carbines on the desk right now, as you can see. Well, what do I got? This is gonna be kind of a 2-for-1 video. It's gonna be sweet. I'm not gonna yap too much on this intro. I've got the Anderson AM-9. We're gonna do a final 50-yard test with this, and we're gonna compare those results to a rifle that's several $100s more in an AK platform. This is a Kalashnikov KR-9. I borrowed this from a good buddy of mine. And we're also, to make it even more fair, I'm gonna swap the optic. All right, I'm gonna get this dialed in for my buddy here, his red dot. And then I'm gonna take the optic from this to this. Provided it fits, it looks like I'll have enough room, and see if the groups we're getting out of the Anderson are conducive to a 9mm carbine, or if it's just this particular gun, and we're gonna see there. And then bonus, guys, you know I like the bonuses. Beretta CX4 Storm, right? Nope. High point, baby. High point 995. This thing, I literally forgot that I had this. And then my buddy was like, why don't you compare that just for fun? Obviously, we just got iron sights. There's no mount or anything for an optic, so that's gonna be interesting. But yeah, I haven't shot this gun in 15 years probably. I bought this a long time ago, right around my 18th birthday at a gun show for like 170 bucks brand new. And you know, now these things are like 350 bucks or something like that. And then of course, you know, I was all cool and I had to put the cool stock on it and everything. And yeah, so old school, high point 995 9mm. And you know what, guys? I'm just gonna go ahead and say it, just for the meme factor, or I don't know what. I don't know why, but I want this to be the most accurate. I really do. I really hope it is. I'm gonna bring a rest and everything. I'm gonna bring the rest, so it's gonna be about as good as I can make it. Same ammo as before. Guys, if you haven't checked out my Anderson videos, I really love the way this rifle shoots. I'm just having some accuracy issues at 50 yards. This is gonna solidify it. Guys, I got 2 other guns to test it with, 2 different platforms. So we're gonna use the same ammo. It's gonna be, this is gonna answer it. You know what I'm saying? This is gonna answer the question once and for all, if it's the gun or if it's 9mm carbines just aren't accurate 50 yards. I don't know. We're gonna find out. Guys, let's go hit the range. Stay tuned. I'll see you in a minute. Guys, what can I say? Viewer discretion advised. I may offend some of you with what I'm about to say. I can't believe some of it myself. It is what it is. The proof is in the pudding. I've shot these a bunch now, and I really want to love the 9mm PCC rifle platform. It's such a good shooting platform. As long as you don't go to 50 yards, they kind of suck. All 3 of them. Let's just get right into it. Guys, I couldn't shoot any video at the range. It was packed. I'm usually by myself. It was packed. I don't know what was going on. Lots of conversation. I got into some good conversation as well. People talking about guns, gun shops, blah, 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 all kinds of stuff. So I couldn't film there, all right? It just wasn't conducive to filming, but I got my targets here. We're gonna talk about the high point kind of at the end. But yeah, let's just get right into what happened. All right, you guys know the Anderson, I've been having some accuracy issues at 50 yards with multiple ammo, but specifically Blazer brass. For whatever reason, the gun hates it. It still hates it. It's hated it from day one. It still hates it. Otherwise, it shoots pretty good. The Kalashnikov, didn't really like much of them at all, unfortunately. I was kind of blown away. I put the same optic as the Anderson on the Kalashnikov, 1:8, shot it a bunch. I shot the test probably 3, 4, 5 times. And we're gonna get right into it. Price-wise, you know, we're talking, you know, in nowadays prices, high point, you know, you're probably $350, Anderson, 700 bucks, roughly, give or take. Kalashnikov, 1,000, 1,200 bucks, somewhere around there. So kind of like a good, better, best for me, my budget-wise, this would be, you know, an affordable, cheapo Home Depot option. The Anderson would be like a kind of a standard. And then the Kalashnikov would be something I would splurge on. You know, it's a higher price. You know, you would think that it's better. You know, you would think that the more you spend, the more accurate. and reliable and stuff like that. Reliability out of all of them has been great, just FYI. No issues out of any of them, except the Anderson had one failure to chamber on the last video, if you guys missed it, but that's it. I've also shot the more out of that, the most out of the Anderson, so. I got 2 targets for the Kalashnikov, and Ed, this is your rifle, thank you for letting me borrow it, but I gotta tell you, I've probably shot it more than you have at this point. I would suggest sticking with 1 or 2 types of ammo because for whatever reason, this rifle shoots each ammo completely different. I was having issues getting good groups, getting on target a lot. I had to kind of almost resight it in for each type, and it was kind of a pain. But let's get right into it. So part 1, here's my target. All right, we shot spear first, 1.8 inch group, but I only got 4 out of 5. I don't know where the 5th one went. It's right in the center of the target. You would think it'd be around here. I don't know. Big flyer, not sure. Spear's 147 grain, the rest is 115. Blazer, lol, put an LOL there. I got 1 out of 5. Trash. S&B, 3.8 inch. Wolf, 1.75. It actually shoots Wolf fairly well, at least compared to the others. Part 2 of the Kalashnikov. I shot it sideways to try to give me a little more room in case they were off point of impact. Here's the target. Lawman 2.6 inch group. S&B 4.8. Wolf 2.85. Blazer 4 out of 5 again. Guys, Blazer brass out of these carbines seems to be trash. Garbage. I don't know. All of them. All 3 of them probably. 4 out of 5. Over a 6 inch group. Keep in mind I was aiming here and the point of impact on the Blazer was way up here. So, and then the flyer somewhere, I don't know where it went. And then I shot another group of the Blazer just to see. It tightened up a little bit, 3.15, but to me that's still unacceptable. At 50 yards, these things should be shooting an inch group. Anderson, I kept 1 of the Anderson targets today. Lawman, 1.4 inch, S&B 0.85. Wolf, 2 inch group. The 5th one was just right off the target paper right there, 2 inch group. Blazer, 4 out of 5. The 5th one was just like the S&B right off the side there, 4 inch group. So all in all, the Anderson shoots S&B and Lawman pretty well, honestly. I've gotten sub 1 inch groups out of both at 50, and guys, I don't know. The proof is in the pudding. The Anderson, I think it's fine. I don't think there's anything wrong with it based on these tests. So I'm gonna let them know I'm gonna keep it probably and not worry about swapping it out or anything like that. High Point, this thing. Guys, people make fun of them all day. I've done it, you know what I mean? Some people love them, they swear by them. I remember shooting this, 18 years old, shooting pop cans, 20, 30, 50 yards out in the yard all the time, constantly, every time, no failures. It's a reliable gun. We just know what they are. But here's what I'm gonna tell you, all right? At 25 yards, I'm sorry, I don't have the target. At 25 yards, the High Point with iron sights outshot these 2. It did. It did. I'm telling you guys, it did. I'm blown away. At 50 yards, unfortunately, with being iron sights, the front sight post was bigger than the target. So I couldn't even see the little bullseyes. They were just blobs. So what I did was I just shot all 20 rounds at the center mass of the target, and they were all right there. I had a couple flyers, but they were all 20 center mass from all 4 different brands of ammo. And here's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say that if I can somehow put this optic on this High Point, I don't know if there's an adapter out there these days or what. I don't know if you can put a scope on one. Let me know. Maybe I'll look on my own and see. I think this High Point has a good probability to shoot better than both of these at 50 yards. I said what I said. It is what it is. I don't know. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Guys, we just hit 13,000 subs. Appreciate y'all. Check out the merch down below. We'll see you next time.